Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Mel V Presents. So in today's video, I wanted to tell you guys about my audition. So if you watched my last video about auditioning and how to deal with nerves, I told you that I had an audition coming up this week. So I had the audition, and the good news is I actually got a call back. So I was super excited about that. The audition was for Home Depot. A couple hours before the audition, I was having a hair nightmare. Like, my hair just wasn't coming together. It was just not doing what I wanted it to do. So I basically came up with some just blah hairstyle where I was just like, this looks a hot mess. And it was really kind of throwing me off. It was making me upset. I was just frustrated. And then the negative self-talk started coming in my mind. I started feeling like, oh my gosh, like I look crazy. They're not gonna want me for this role. Like, what the heck? So I had all this negative stuff going in my head, and I figured out, I was like, okay, let me just put it back off my face, whatever. So I basically wore my hair like this. So on the way to the audition, I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself because I don't want to be thrown off because of my hair. I'm like, you have a job to do. You need to audition and you need to show what you got. So I started thinking all the stuff that I was telling you guys in the last video, and I started applying it, and I stopped focusing on my hair and I started focusing on myself and what I had to offer. So once I was able to change my focus, my whole energy shifted, and I'm feeling really calm. I'm not feeling nervous. I'm just like, okay, they chose me because they saw something in me, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do this audition. So I get there and I'm like one of the first people there. I sign in. They were just getting stuff together. They weren't even ready yet. So I probably waited maybe like 10 minutes before I actually got called into the room. So I went in there with my personality. I was smiling. I was excited. I was just happy to be there. And I wasn't thinking about my hair, even though I knew like, my hair looks crazy. But I was just like, this is not what it's about, okay? I have a job to do. So I was just like, all right, let's do it, you know, showtime. I did the audition. It was super quick, no dialogue. It was just basically like me taking pictures of plants and sending the pictures to my sister. So that's what I did, and I left the audition and I felt fine. I was like, oh, I feel fine. You know, I didn't really overthink it. I didn't have any nerves going into the audition. Like, it was really actually kind of weird because I usually get nervous like right up until like right before I'm about to go in, but it was like zero nerves. I was so calm and so chill. So I went in there, did the audition, and I left. Then I went on about my day. I had some appointments and some errands to run, and then I got a text message saying you have an audition, and I'm like, I have another audition? Like, oh, okay, this is good. So then I look at the audition. I go on my email because you get a text message to your phone, and then I go to my email to see what the audition's for, and I got a call back. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was so surprised, especially because I was just feeling like my hair, you know, I was so focused on my hair and it just didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out, and I didn't present myself the way I wanted to, but I still got a call back. So for me, I was just in shock, but I was actually really happy. Like, it felt really good, and it was a good reminder to myself, like, where your focus needs to be. I mean, of course you want to look your best, but sometimes the things that we're so wrapped up and caught up on, other people are not even thinking about that, like, at all. Callback was today, and I went in there looking exactly the same way that I looked for the original audition. I did my hair just like this, and the audition was different, of course, because it was a callback. So the client was there, and it was a room full of people. There were maybe like 7 people there. The scene is supposed to be about 2 sisters, so they partnered us up, and we just basically ran through the audition. It was very warm. It was very friendly. I felt good about it. I don't overthink my auditions. I just do them, and then I just move on. But we tend to focus on the wrong things. Like, I'm sitting here focused on my hair and the way I look. You know, that's important too, but think about what you have to offer outside of that, which is your talent. But it was just overall a good reminder to myself to focus on the right things. It's really important, you know, to make sure you look the part and look good, because that is how people judge you. That's your first impression, what you look like. But it's also important to know that your personality can shine through, and beauty does start from within. And we're more than enough, and we have what it takes. You just have to go in there and put your best foot forward and just show who you are. So I just want to share that story with you guys. Hopefully I booked the job, but if not, it was a good opportunity and I'm happy that I got a call back. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.